Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Pulp Blotter on 22 panels. Mark Pracht is with me today.
Howdy.
Uh, House of Ideas is coming soon, soon, soon. So if you're in Chicagoland, go hit the City Lit Theater, get your subscription in order now. Um, Today we're gonna talk about Bad Girls by Alex de Campi and Victor Santos. Uh, this is probably one of my favorite self-contained crime graphic novels. It all takes place in what, 24 hours, if that.
If I'd say even less.
Yeah.
Uh, well, I guess, yeah, no, 12 hours maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess
From
8
8
p.m. to
p.m.
8 a.m. ish.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at the end of the book, but
I'm scrolling right now. So what did you think? I've read it many times, and I think this was your
um,
first.
this book was right up my alley. I love this kind of artwork.
Yeah, Victor Santos is.
Yeah, it's magnificent. I mean, being a huge Darwin Cook fan, it's right
Yeah.
in that zone. Um, I think I thought it was really good. It was really stylish. It was really well executed. There. It's funny. About the whole time I was reading it, though, I kept thinking about like, oh, somewhere around the corner, you know, um, Don Corleone is getting out
Yeah.
of. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's sort of like. Um,
Yeah. It's all taking place that same night that Michael and Fredo break in.
I know it was you, Fredo. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think I mean I like not to bury the lead or anything like that. The only real criticism that I could have of it, major criticism, would be there's an awful lot going on.
Yeah.
And sometimes as I was reading it, I was like, now wait a minute, who's doing what to who? And some I think the major female characters are all well drawn and real executed. Sometimes the guys tend to just become gangster number one, gangster number two,
A
gangster
little
number
bit.
three. Yeah. Um, and but no, like it is super stylish. It's sexy. It's it is beautifully drawn. I'm just flipping through it right now, and I'm just like, this is magnificent. Um, it reminds me of there's this game I got called Burgle Brothers. It's sort of it's a it's a heist game, but the entire game is done in this kind of artwork.
Okay.
And it's I could just I could just enthuse about this artwork for hours. It's just amazing. Um, but yeah, no, I think it's really super cool. I enjoyed. I thought the political aspects of it were right at the right level.
Right.
It didn't feel like overwhelming. I think just running off at the mouth here. The musical stuff, the music stuff where they would put the lyrics over. Um, I got the conceit of it, but sometimes I found that a little distracting. But
See, and I'm the reverse on that. And maybe
yeah.
it's because I know all of those songs so well.
Hmm.
They did just enough that I was like seriously hearing the music in my head, without it really distracting from the
Yeah,
the
you know,
storytelling itself.
it just made me think of something is that because I read it digitally, and if you know Michael Chabon did an album or did a book called Telegraph Avenue,
Oh,
which
I
was
love
about a
Telegraph
guy.
Avenue. Yeah.
Yeah, it's but the digital version, there was an upgraded digital version where they had actually had uh, a soundtrack written to it. So as
Oh,
you read it, it
wow.
would play music, and it was by the Wakandan National Orchestra. which I don't know who that was, but it was pretty funny. Uh,
Yeah.
but like at a certain point, I was like, wow, it would have been cool if, and granted, it wouldn't work in a book, but I mean, for the digital version, if the songs would actually play while you were reading it, that would be awesome. But
Right.
um, it's that's me thinking like that's me thinking like theater. Ooh, put music in it. But yeah, no, I
Well,
think
I mean, it's something that I am fascinated with when comics do, because I mean, um, I regularly argue that they're the perfect art form, that you can evoke all the senses with them, and the 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 sense that I generally get the most pushback on is music.
right.
So I love it when both when the effort is made and when I feel like it delivers. And do
Hmm.
I think that there are books that deliver better than this one? Absolutely.
Hmm.
Um, but I mean, one of the things I like about Alex is a lot of her books, she'll do like she'll have like the footnoted soundtrack. You
Hmm.
know, like if you read Parasocial, it's, it seems like every other page has a just an asterisk with the song that's playing, and she actually has notes on that at the back.
Right.
Um, Mayday also had footnoted soundtrack. And that's something that like China Flores did with Blue Monday, and it's been done. That basic thing has been done a lot of places.
Hmm.
But then, and this is actually kind of the one that I mean, we haven't read it yet, but it was the one we were talking about that kicked off the idea of doing this club. Um, Palomino, the Stefan
Hmm.
Frank book,
Hmm.
just kills it with the way you can feel that music, even if you don't know the song.
Right.
Um, so I never like to get upset about attempts to do music. Um, I get where you're coming from, and it's probably the
Well, and
difference
I do want to
between
make
how
it
well
clear.
we know the songs.
It's not, I mean, it's not that I don't know the songs because I do. It's just
Okay,
like, I was like, once I heard, I've seen other books where they have like the word balloon coming out of the radio with like
right.
two or three lines of it. And then I'm like, oh, okay, that's the song that's playing through this scene. It was just like, and it's probably just my own sort of like inability to multitask or whatever, because like I'm like, okay, dialogue, dialogue, dialogue. I'm reading, and then it's like, okay, wait, am I supposed to okay, okay, that's just the
Where
lyrics. Yeah,
Whereas
it.
I started reading that almost like I started reading sound effects, like the
Mhm.
snick or the click or the
Sure.
and that was actually a place where, I mean, I'm looking at that page now when they're doing "You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog."
Right.
The way that it was "You Ain't Nothing But a Click," and you could
Yeah.
tell that they turned the radio off right
Right.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was a nice effect to me.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
it's a work. I'm like it.
I mean, I will
It's
say that
I
Hound Dog and Fever are the two that I thought worked the best.
right.
Mambo Italiano got a little bit like uh, too much with the lyrics,
Sure.
and I wasn't as able to go, oh, she's doing the lyrics here,
Right.
with,
Yeah. Yeah.
the Fever. I was able, I was able to hear it in such a way that it's like I could tell the way she was dancing to it.
Sure. Yeah. Of course.
Uh, and the Hound Dog on the radio in the car just really kind of set the scene going down the road.
Hmm.
Um, so I think there was a fourth. There was a fourth credit in the back, wasn't there?
Right. Well, yeah, I'm looking at the Mambo Italiano right now, and it's interesting. The lyrics, they're in two different colors,
Right.
three different colors. Interesting. Uh, that's Just an observation.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. But I do think that the way those songs are used is really interesting. Like in terms of each one of those ladies, the characters, like Hound Dog is the most probably
Oh, that's
American.
right. Auld Lang Syne was the last one.
Yeah.
That one worked pretty well.
Well, yeah, all Exine. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. That was really setting the stage.
Right.
But yeah, like I'm forgetting the character's name, but the girl with the hound dog is probably the most American of the
Yeah,
girls,
she is American through and through.
right?
Um, I actually kind of think that the other three are supposed to be all Cuban. Um,
And you think who's the
there are really white Cuban. I mean, the thing about um Hispanic, particularly uh
I thought
Central and South American Hispanic, is that the shades go the whole gamut.
oh sure, sure. Yeah. I thought that what's her name?
Going back to try to remember all the names. I know Anna is the tan one. Um,
Ms. Chandler.
Kitty is the redhead.
Right.
Um,
Carol.
yeah.
Carol. I thought she was brought in by maybe, and that could be 100% wrong, but um,
I mean, I think to me, and I could go either way, but particularly with she's like the replacement for the hat girl that got
right. With the
um
diamonds that are fake or whatever.
right. Um it made me wonder if and the way she talks about her mother, it doesn't feel like she's got to go as far.
Yeah.
Um
I don't know. I mean, and
and the way she's completely cagey about her past.
right.
I mean, I think she's trying to make herself out to be just the white girl, but I don't know if I think
Now, I mean, like I just had the impression that she was another one of those, girls from the US who'd come to Cuba
it
and
could be. It
she
could be
found
either
it.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that could be either way. I don't really, I mean, it would be interesting.
And for that matter, knowing Alex, it could be deliberately ambiguous.
That's true too. Um,
Yeah.
anyway, but I think that, I mean, to me anyway, she's sort of the driver of the story.
Right.
And I think that, um, I mean, I keep forgetting there's so much stuff that happens in this book.
There
Uh,
is. I mean, I remember the first time I read it, I was actually mildly disappointed because it's like, oh, there's so much unresolved.
mhm,
And then it was the second time I read it that I'm like, yeah, no, it's not supposed to be resolved. It's one
mhm,
night. And for that
right,
matter, when you really start to look at it, you got like multiple heists going on. None of them are planned.
right.
It's all we're in this horrible situation and we're seeing this opportunity. Let's go.
Well, yeah, including the heist of the country.
Right. Right.
Um, so yeah, I mean, I think that yeah, it's like they keep stumbling into these bad situations. I mean, they murder the gangster from the US
Right.
and either unintentionally or intentionally. Um,
Uh, a little each, I think.
yeah, I think so. Uh,
If he just stayed passed out, they might not have killed him.
probably. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think there's so many things that I loved about this. I mean, really, I would say this is actually one of those books where, and honestly, I could say this about Darwin Cook's Parker books too. Like the story is almost irrelevant to me. It's
Yeah.
just I love the art so
I
much
mean, that's
that it's
that's
just
true of the
like
original Richard Stark Parker. The story itself is almost secondary to the pacing and the form and
the
the
style,
care. Yeah,
the
yeah,
stylishness of it is what carries
which is
me through.
really difficult to pull off in prose.
Sure. Um, but yeah, I mean, like this book, that would be like if you wanted to ask me immediately what I loved about it, that would be it. And like
Yeah,
what kept me
stylized.
turning pages is that I just wanted to see the next page and how they would what they would do with these hyper stylized characters and I mean like it's almost like Bruce Timm meets Frank Miller.
Yeah, at times.
Yeah, it's pretty dang cool. I mean,
No, Victor Santos is there are other Santos books that we could read.
yeah,
He does really good
it's
work.
it's really good.
He did a book with Mike Avon Oming recently called Project Monarch.
There's a
It's
yeah, there's a
big
well,
head fuck.
Oming like yeah, there's I loved Powers
Yeah,
unreservedly for years, and then finally just couldn't keep up. So,
I've read through it a couple of times now.
mhm. Well, I mean,
I
it
think
just
I
felt
think
like
I
it.
might even like United States of Murder Incorporated more though.
Mm, I haven't read that one.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I always felt like Powers just sort of petered out.
a little bit. I think it came back though. I think it had a weird transition in the middle.
Mhm.
Uh,
Well, I mean, that was
like the story arc when
Bendis
they
was writing everything at Marvel for a
right
while there. So,
the story arc where they established Walker and the Wolf as like ancients rather than
yeah.
um but then they did interesting things with it afterwards.
Mhm.
So
That's about the point where I kind of lost the plot because I was
yeah,
sort of like,
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Oh, they were cavemen. Okay.
right.
And, I like,
I do love, love, and I even had to like pull out Google Translate to make certain I was understanding what she was saying. When the general comes in to get the money and Anna, is all over him and then asks if Batista's left the country. And when he says yes, she just pulls out the gun and
yeah,
like there's no hesitation.
right.
It's like, oh, Batista's gone. I
Well,
got
yeah, I
nothing to
mean,
worry about.
it's the fall of the strong man, of course. So,
Right,
you know, that you pretend everything's fine until the central authority is gone.
right.
And then I don't know, like the ending. Let's see if I go to the end here.
And I have no
Yeah.
doubt that Anna manages to go find her daughter. Well, I mean, she got given the note, so I think they all kind of knew that Carol was the loose cannon and the one most out for herself.
Hmm. Right. The
I also I love the right before 2 a.m. just the full page, full moon, Anna with her beat up suitcase of money walking down the road.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
I
no,
mean, she just
there's
so
so many
well
great things.
captures like the heart of the single mother.
Yeah.
The like, come hell or high water, like I have a job to do.
Yeah, I mean, like I thought when when what's her name? The girl gets out of the seaplane and goes back to the hotel, and they're all just hiding out in
Right.
yeah, like, all that stuff is so great. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just so, I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. It's so great. Yeah, there's
5 a.m. is our last timestamp.
right. So it's just under 12 hours.
Right.
So
Because I mean, because at the end the sun has certainly come up, so it's
sure.
probably 6, maybe 7 by the time it's over.
Hmm. Yeah, it's oh God, what is it? 5 a.m. Yeah. And then of course
I love when
Carol.
the is it Kitty, the redhead,
Hmm.
realizes that, oh, you rich people suck.
Yeah, no, I love the man, it's just like so much of it is so great. Like when the Joe when Joe gets it in the neck with the hook,
Right.
it's so and Carol jumps off the boat and the sharks. I mean, like it's
Yeah.
all so pulpy and it's
Yeah.
so well done. And
Yeah.
it's just and the art is so stylish and it's just I mean, like I feel like I'm just sitting here and talking superlatives because like
Well,
there's
it's far enough back that I don't know if we could get them to talk about it. Both times I've talked to Alex de Campi, I've
Mhm,
talked to her with her artists. So I know that she has some peculiarities in the way she works. Among other things, she'll do a lot of the visual research for them. They're not required to use it, but she's like,
right.
I'm figuring it out to write it. Why should I make them look it up again if I can just drop it into the script? Um, so I wonder how many of the costume decisions, the various uh feel she'd set up for Victor.
Yeah,
Um,
it's an interesting question. I mean, which one is this? Um, I don't know. So, this is a Cuban run club.
right,
Sorry. Uh, and we get a Friends of Old Marvel sound effect here when they firebomb the club. Um, boom. Yeah, no, I think that it it's an interesting thing to I read about artists that do a lot of research, or not artists, but writers who make a lot of decisions about what they want things to look like. I mean, um, Alan Moore being, the
right,
extreme example, but I don't know. I like for myself, I mean, in the medium that I generally work in, which is theater, the whole thing is sort of designed that way,
right,
where, actually when you write a script for theater, you're not going to put in a lot of stuff just because that's not your decision. You
right,
know, how's somebody going to say the line? It's going to be the actor's decision. It's going to be blah, blah, blah.
right.
But, and it's, wow, I'm getting off topic here, but I mean, like, it was one of the things that, my wife works for a ballet company. And, one of the things that I was always surprised by is that when a company stages a ballet, like everything is figured out. The costumes are figured out, the sets figured out, everything is already set. So you're just re-executing that. And I always thought that was so strange.
Right.
Um, I mean, it's a little different, but it's also like,
Well, and again,
I wonder if artists get frustrated with that.
No, there's definitely differing levels. I always love um
I mean, it's one thing to
Bendis
say,
works great with Alex Maleev now, but like initially Alex hated working with him, but was afraid to say, "Hey, you don't need to send me thumbnails. That's my
right?
job." Um, and having talked with Alex,
That's because Michael Bendis is Brian Bendis is a frustrated artist.
right? Well, and this was like his first book as just a
Sure.
writer.
Yeah, yeah.
When he was working with Maleev on, I think, Stam and Twitch.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
mean, yeah, it was funny because I remember reading an interview, and I'm actually a big fan of Bendis,
yeah,
but when he was talking about when Joe uh, Joe asked him to come over to Marvel, Joe
Quesada,
Casada,
Quesada.
God, uh, and he was like, and Joe made it clear in no uncertain terms that I was not welcome as an artist. And I thought that was so funny.
Yeah,
Because I mean, like I loved Goldfish, I loved
right.
Jinx, but I mean, man, you want to talk about a book that was entirely like photo referenced,
Yeah,
like you can just see it.
yeah,
And there's nothing, it's not good or bad, but
right.
and it was funny because I was just rewatching every once in a while when I'm getting ready to go to San Diego. I rewatched that Comic-Con documentary,
Right,
and they have that kid on there who really, really wants to draw comic books, but everything is photo referenced.
right.
And I'm the editor he meets with on his portfolio review is like, come back when you can do this without the photo reference. And I was like, wow, that's and I remember thinking that. Anyway, that is a
Right.
that is a long walk from a writer saying, "Here's what this looks like." I
So
mean,
there are a
and we were
handful of
just
people
talking
who do
about,
almost everything with photo reference.
yeah, um,
I think Zdarsky still does almost everything with photo reference.
yeah. Well, I mean, and I don't think photo reference is bad. I
Right.
think that I think that it also is like there is a point where you have it and then you sort of
Walk
extrapolate
away
from
from
it.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
But I
uh,
mean, what fascinates me, and I've talked to Alex DeCampi with Tony Parker, who she did Mayday and Brandenburg School for Boys with, and I've talked to her with Erica Henderson, who she did Dracula Motherfucker and Parasocial with. Um, and she really does go out of her way to like meet them where they're at.
sure.
I mean, she's not telling them what to draw. She's I mean, first of all, she's like one of the smartest people I've ever met. Like ridiculously smart.
Mhm.
I don't feel outclassed intelligent wise in a conversation very often, and I like lose the track with her and in the best possible ways. Um,
Well, I mean,
but so what she does is like she's aware of the research that she does that they're going to redo,
sure,
so she'll send it along,
sure.
you
Well, I
know,
mean,
and
look,
she gets
we
to
were
know
just
each artist and what is too much and what isn't, and yeah,
well, we were talking about the House of Ideas, which is not my next play,
right,
and I was talking about my 125 page background packet that I'm going to present to the cast and the crew, and it's like it's the same thing. I mean,
right.
it's not necessarily photo reference, but it's like
Well, and
here,
not all of hers is photo reference either. Sometimes
right,
it's like the article that tells
right.
about this or
Right. I mean, and it's like, well, and
like super
here's
hyperlinked scripts.
yeah, yeah. It's just like, here's my you, I don't, you go into a situation, you're like, I don't know how much you know about this
Right.
or whether you know. anything about it. And so here's a primer
Right.
on, and you can go deeper, or you can
Right.
skim through this, or you can just look at, I mean, like, and this is me talking about like actors. It's like if you want to just go through this and look for your character's name and take whatever information is there, hey, that's great. If you want to read every word of it, that's great too. Um, if you come in and you know nothing about comic books and you want to read something to get you up to speed on what this is about, that'll hopefully work too. But I mean, yeah, it's an interesting. It is. Yeah, like any medium that is collaborative, you have that tension because
Right.
you definitely want to leave the room for your collaborators to do what they're going to do. And at the same time, you're like, but this is what's important to me. So,
Speaking of art and decisions, though, I just came across one of my favorites. It's on that boat scene. Is the guy falls off the boat that can't swim, and you've got the dollar bills flying all over the
oh yeah,
place, and he's coming closer and closer to the rotor. And this is the part that I think is an unexpected decision that made it work even better. You have the whir, spluck, the whole red. How many people would have had the next panel be the blood splattering on the people as she was saying, close your eyes? But this made it far enough away that you don't have to deal with that grossness.
yeah,
It makes it clear. I mean, really, if you think of the physics, the odds of it blowing back on them aren't actually that good. The propeller's blowing it away. They're up on the boat. He's down in the water. But
right.
I think a lot of comics would have had a splash there, and I think I love that he knew not to.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't call that a given, but I
I
don't
mean, I
know.
guess that's me reading a lot of like Marvel
Well,
DC gritty stuff.
yeah, well, I mean, or any sort of gritty stuff. I mean,
Right.
like, like for good or ill, so much of the fan base for graphic storytelling is kind of bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you've got the Tarantino effect sometimes with the
sure.
fights.
Yeah, yeah.
And I guess that's really what I'm going with here is
Yeah.
it's not like they're afraid of blood, you know. I mean,
No.
you've got so the fact that he's able to make it so exciting, so
Hmm.
heart pounding without resorting to the Tarantino effect
Right.
is really, really cool to me. And how about the mosquitoes? Just the running theme of the mosquitoes with the rich people.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like, yes. I mean, yeah, that's I mean, it's also good. I mean,
Yeah,
the I, I love the pilot guy who gives her the ride back to the hotel,
yeah,
his airboat or his
yeah,
seaplane,
yeah.
and yeah, he's just,
Watch out for that Brando fella.
yeah, watch out for that Brando fella. And of course, he looks a little bit like Brando.
He does,
So, God, how could you let the plane glow go?
right?
That's funny. That girl is just so clueless.
She is.
It's great.
Until the moment she realizes that she's got more of a clue than the other rich people.
That's
It's
true.
like it's like, okay, I need to stop thinking that you're the smart ones.
Right. Ooh. Yeah.
It is just
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I think like if I was really like, it would have. I don't know. I was just looking at the that page you were showing with Joe going, where's my $1 million? And it's like I was I was kind of waiting for one of those guys to have some sort of different, like, and I don't need them to be good people or
right.
anything like that, but just something other than some sort of distinguishing psychosis or goal or desire. Um, and I know that that's the that's the standard gangster thing, and when we're dealing with this pulp stuff and the neo noir stuff, it does trade in a lot of stereotypes, and certainly the "where's my money" is a big one, but I don't know.
Well, we have various moments where, whether on screen or off screen, people act differently. I mean, they go out expecting to have to kill the guards, and Anna has managed to sweet talk them and go, "Hey, you know."
Oh yeah, no, I think that the the main female characters are all great.
Right.
I was
Well,
just,
but what I'm saying is the guards had gone, "Oh, our
oh
boss
yeah,
is dead.
right,
Our boss's boss has fled the country.
right,
Maybe it's time for us to join the rebels like 3 months ago."
right, right.
Um, so I mean, I think to a certain extent, everybody's acting in what they think is
Well, I mean, like
what they need for survival. So with
that's
Joe, it's like, if I lose that money, not only am I stuck on this island with Castro, but the mob's pissed off at me.
yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, like,
I
I
mean, I'm
think,
kind of surprised that he didn't start losing his henchmen.
well, I mean, I mean, like, are they all trying to get off the island? Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. I was just, I,
I love some of these
again,
flashbacks.
it's really hard because, with the time period and with the setting, you keep thinking like, and it's a totally unfair comparison because you keep thinking about Michael Corleone
Yeah.
or Fredo, and you're like, those guys were there to make money too, but then there was all these other things going on, and granted, like, it's totally unfair because the story's not about them. I always say that,
Well, and the
that
difference
every
is
character
that,
has to serve the story he's in.
yeah, they weren't already invested in the island. They were thinking about getting invested in the
Mhm.
island. Whereas Joe, I mean, for that matter, there's even a reference at one point about uh you know why I had to get out of New York, right?
Right.
That night started just like this.
Well, but the thing is like, then that kind of makes me want Joe to have an investment in trying to keep this place going. You know, I can work with I can work with Castro, blah 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 blah, Everybody wants money. If I pay him off, everything will be fine too. And
Which he might, and we don't get to see that because it's 12 hours.
right,
And
true.
and because if he doesn't have the money that they're taking,
Right.
what's he going to pay Castro with?
Right. It's true. It's
I
true.
mean, that goes straight to why the money
I
is so important
like
to
I
Joe.
said, it's an it's an unfair question even by my own
Right.
storytelling things. It's like, because as I say, every character has to serve the story that they are in.
Right.
And story, like
Well,
you
and
can
that's go ahead.
you can develop a big deep backstory for every tiny character that exists in a story, but ultimately those if those backstories don't serve the story of the central characters, then they're irrelevant, really. But I don't know, it was just like, I don't know, I kept thinking, man, what is your long-term plan? I don't I maybe that's and that's
I think that's
I'm
one of the reasons
overthinking
why
it
it all takes
completely.
place in 12 hours.
Oh yeah, of
They
course.
don't have a long-term plan yet.
Oh
They're working
sure.
on the long-term plan as their world blows up around
Yeah, it's 100% true. I actually take back my question, because like it
You don't have to
is.
take back your question. I think you just
No,
managed to
no, I mean,
answer your own
it's an
question.
unfair question. It's an unfair question because it's Mark Storyteller saying, "Well, wait a minute. Now that makes
No,
me think about
but
this
what
and
I'm
blah blah
saying
blah."
is you answered your question.
Oh, sure.
So you don't
But
have to take back your question. I think
I
answering the question
but I
was
want to take
fascinating.
back my question. Let me
Fine, take it
Don't tell me
back.
I can't take back my
Take it
question.
back.
Fine. My question is taken back.
But I want it.
I'm sorry. You can't have it. Um, I was the hat chick. The hat chick girl and her scarred face was, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That was some pulpy gangster nonsense right there.
Yeah.
And I don't say that in any sort of pejorative way. Um, that was like, and then of course the diamonds are fake. That
Yeah.
was great too. I mean, like
Yeah.
the whole thing's great. I don't even know. I mean, like it's like you say, like it's stylish. It's drawn beautifully. The story is fun.
Well, and
Everybody's
I've become so in love with like panel decisions, pacing decisions, and my God, does he have it
right,
in spades in terms of drawing. I mean, look at this, the looking through the single at him.
right. Yeah.
I
Yeah, no,
mean,
it's beautiful. I mean, it's and it's exactly the kind of thing that I always love. It's like there really aren't any good people in this story, It's the classic like
well,
uh
there's the little girl.
well, yeah, but just give her time.
Okay.
Um but it's the classic Elmore Leonard,
Yeah,
a bad man versus worse men,
right,
except in this one it's bad women versus worse men. I mean,
right.
it's it's just great. I mean, I don't this I I feel like I wish I had something better to say than I just like this. It was great.
No,
I loved it.
I
I
mean,
mean,
we fixed we fit in many of those other things, and we just keep coming back to it's great, and that's
yeah,
because it is. Uh, I mean, just it's got layers upon layers. Victor Santos is a master visual storyteller.
hmm,
Anybody who listens to this podcast at all knows how much I love Alex de Campi. She's just absolutely brilliant.
yep.
Uh, and this is 12 hours of story that makes you want the 5 years before and the
Nine
five
hours.
years after.
It ends at 5 a.m. It's 9 hours.
Right. Yeah. But
Get
it
it
makes
right,
you,
Ted.
it makes you, well, no, because I mean, 5 a.m. is our last timestamp. There's stuff that
Sure.
happens. So it's
So
less
let's
than 12
say
hours,
6, so 10 hours.
10 hours.
If we passed the hour, we would have gotten another hour clocked off. So
Did they actually do every hour?
I think it's pretty close. I don't, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but
No, now I'm flipping through to find out because we start at 8. Uh, Next one is it is 9. 10.
And mm-hmm.
This is fascinating to our listeners. 11.
Listen, that 11. I mean, I bet you 12's next.
Well, I know
We know
12's
that we
next
know there's
because
12 because they play
we
Auld
know
Lang
there's
Syne.
12. So really it's 1, 2, 3, 4 that will decide whether they do every hour. 1.
It's scintillating audio.
It is. It's facet 2. I think we might go from 2 to 5, which makes it mildly possible that it's later than 6. Yeah, we go from 2 to 5. But still, uh, I mean,
Well, now I take it back. This book is terrible if it can't maintain a 1 hour schedule.
well, I mean, they had to sleep sometime.
No, just nope. Sorry, tell your readers, nope, don't read it. Doesn't keep the schedule up.
No, that one should definitely read this book. This goes with the great pulpy crime. Uh, I'll put this like up against most Brubaker Phillips. I'll put this up against Friday. I'll put this up against most David Lapham. That sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Such great faces.
it's concise and stylish and
Yep.
just fantastic. So
Yeah. I mean, it's just great.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Colors are amazing. Um,
Well, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, colors are so underrated.
yeah,
Just yeah, I love those washes. I love it where it's basically just it feels almost monochromatic.
right.
But again, that's sort of yeah, I assume that this was after um the Parker books, just because those have
So
been out for a while. Because I mean,
at least
it does feel like it owes something
yeah,
to
2018.
yeah. I mean, it does feel like it owes something to, I mean, and it's not
Yeah,
a criticism, but it does feel like it owes something to Darwin Cook. Um, but then again, Darwin Cook feels like he owes something to Bruce Timm.
right.
So,
And would absolutely say that he owes something to Bruce Tim.
sure.
Um, Darwin actually listed him among his biggest influences. Uh,
Was that before or after he broke a bottle and threatened somebody for talking to his wife?
I didn't even know that that had happened. Did that happen before or after Darwin died?
Oh no, no, no. That was I talking we're gonna leave it alone. I've heard several very exciting Darwin Cook stories.
Oh, that was a Darwin story, not a
Yeah.
not a Bruce Tim story.
Oh, not a Bruce Timm story.
Yeah,
Could you even imagine Bruce Timm?
no idea. I don't get to know too much the like. I mean, the comic creators they become friends with, I start to know their lives, but most of the
Sure,
ones I become friends with have pretty basic domestic lives because
sure.
that's one of the things that
Well, I mean, like, look, and I don't like to talk crap, but I mean, I've heard through the grapevine. I did not know Darwin Cook. I
right.
don't have this on firsthand basis, but I've heard some really exciting Darwin Cook was drinking stories. So,
Well,
uh,
and as a not big drinker to begin with, um, never been around those stories for anybody, and don't think to seek them out most of the time. I often hear them and they're funny and whatnot, but yeah.
no, but but
But what
that's
I did just look up is the first Darwin Cook Parker was 2009. So yeah,
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, this feels of a similar uh I don't want to say vintage, but a similar vein being
right,
mined there.
right.
So,
I would actually really like at some point. I agree with doing the uh, Batman next,
mhm.
but I would particularly like to do the score and Slayground, the
Oh yeah.
Darwin Cook version.
No, those
I mean,
Darwin
don't get me
books,
wrong. I love the Hunter and the outfit, which are based on like the first two of the first three Parker novels, and they've been
right?
made into lots of different movies, and they were kind of the ones we focused on when we did our Parker across mediums. Uh, but in a lot of ways, I think the score might be my favorite Parker novel or close to it. Uh, and Darwin did a great job with that too.
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember somebody did actually adapt Slayground
Yeah, I
for the
haven't seen
movie.
the movie. It's hard to,
Yeah,
for that matter,
it's
the score was adapted overseas, and is
yeah.
by many accounts the best Parker movie, but it's also really hard to get your hand on.
Well,
Slayground
yeah,
was, um,
Slayground is
three,
I always remember that it's when you see the like the VHS box for Slayground.
yeah, Peter Coyote
Yeah,
as Stone rather
yeah.
than Parker.
But I remember that the VHS box for Slayground tried to make it sound like because it was right in the middle of the 80s slasher thing.
Right.
They
Welcome to the
really try to
future.
make it sound like it's a slasher movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's it's not. I mean,
No, I haven't heard good things about it.
it's I mean,
I
I
mean,
would
I've tried to see most of the Parker adaptations just
mhm.
because I love um I love the Parker books. They're fantastic.
Well,
Uh, I've heard that is it this one? No, that's there we go. Misa Asak
hmm.
is or Midnight Raid. Um, it's a French is supposed to be very good, and it's based on the score.
Yeah. Well, but anyway,
Hard to follow.
I think that this book is very much in that vein. So
Definitely.
if you're listening and you like those Parker graphic novels, this is a definite great place to go.
Yep. Yep.
But it's great. It's great. It's great. Hey,
Next month we will do um, Batman
first night.
First Night,
It
and
is
we'll
yes.
figure things out from there.
First time
S-
first time on this little series that we've gone into a superhero
Superheroes, and I think the first time that we'll read something that neither of us have read.
that neither of us have read. That's true.
Yeah, yeah. So
So
it should be interesting, and hopefully we like it because it's always difficult to
If
like.
if I don't, I will not say it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
Um,
If I don't
and
like it,
if
I'll
I
be like,
really don't and you don't, then we might change books between now and then because
well,
I
that's
hate
true.
talking too much about things that I
Although,
don't like.
it's Dan Jurgens. I
Yeah.
think that
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
he's a good, solid writer. So,
Yeah, yeah.
um, yeah.
So
But
and now I wanna check out this Burgle Brothers game. I have
oh,
that
it's
on there
good.
too.
I actually have Burgle Brothers and Burgle Brothers 2. It's just like when you suggest this book and I got it and I opened it up, I was immediately like, oh, it looks like Burgle Brothers.
With art by Ryan Goldsberry.
Yep. Um, Super fun, super hard. It's a collaborative game
Okay.
that but I don't think we've played it if we haven't played it as much as I would have liked to, but I think we've played it a few times. We've never won
Gotcha.
because
Gotcha.
it's super hard. I
Okay.
used to have it. I used to have a video game version of it that they released, really simple, but never won that either. So,
All
so there
right.
you go. That's my pitch. It's great. You'll never win,
Well, I mean, that
but
can
it
still
looks
be fun.
super cool.
That can still be fun. So, all righty. Well, yeah, I see they've got a number of games on their app store. I might have to look at paperback, craft your deck while crafting the perfect world, play against a computer or online. All right. Anyway, uh, before we get too completely off topic, uh, for Mark Pracht, this has been the Pulp Blotter on 22 panels, and we will see you after the next page.
Hey guys, this is Tyler from 22 Panels. I'm here to tell you all about our Patreon. If you enjoy this show, please consider donating to our Patreon to keep this show going. We have many different tiers, all different levels to help you decide what's right for you. Okay, so get on out there to patreon.com/22 Panels Podcast.